He boasts as the league's top forward, but was stamped into the annals of history by an ordinary individual. He is the league's #1 tough man, Jimmy Butler, who is meek during the regular season, but aggressive in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler of 2023 can only be described with 4 words. This year's Miami Heat were teeming with injuries. In the regular season, they achieved 44 wins and 38 losses, ranking 8th in the Eastern Conference. In the first round of the playoffs, they faced the Bucks led by the Greek monster. Even before the playoffs began, domestic media had already predicted this year's champion, with the Bucks topping the list. A team plagued with injuries and lacking superstars daring to overturn the league's top patrol was nothing short of a fairy tale. Facing widespread skepticism, the man wearing number 22 led his team on a comeback journey. In the first game of the series, both sides unleashed their relentless defense. Under such intense competition, Giannis of the Bucks and Heat's Tyler Herro both had to leave the game. Without Giannis, Butler seized the opportunity, delivering a perfect performance with 35 points and 11 assists to secure the opening victory. In the next 2 games, each side won 1, making the total score 2-1 with the Heat holding a slight advantage. However, bad news struck as Herro and Oladipo announced they would be out for the season, and the all-powerful Greek monster would return in Game 4. Compared to the first 3 games, the remaining Heat's games would become even more difficult. As expected, since the 4th game, the Heat have been continually under siege. In less than 3 quarters, the deficit reached double digits, and even the home fans had lost hope in this match. However, unexpectedly, the entire 4th quarter became Butler's showcase, as he single-handedly racked up 21 points, plus Martin's cavalry performance. At this moment, the defense-renowned Bucks were completely overpowered by the league's tough man, making the total score 3-1. However, even with the large lead, American media still favored the Bucks because no one thought that a team scoring around 20 points in a regular season game against the Bucks' tough defense would repeatedly explode. Amidst these doubts, Butler boarded a flight to Milwaukee. The highly anticipated 5th game officially kicked off. At the start, the Bucks, hanging by a thread, unleashed their army, and in less than 3 quarters, expanded the lead to nearly 20 points, almost securing the victory. Just when everyone thought the Heat would be done, the tough man stood up once again. In the crucial 4th quarter, Butler, like a god among warriors, delivered a series of unreasonable shots, relentlessly closing the gap between the 2 teams. In the final moments of the game, the Heat were trailing by 2 points with only 2.1 seconds left. At this moment, everyone thought the Bucks would defend against the final play, yet in those only 2.1 seconds, a miracle happened.
Give! It's the big showdown! First free throw of the 40-point game!
Butler laughed towards the sky, like a deity descended to decide the game's outcome. In overtime, the Bucks were utterly baffled. Even though Giannis put up incredible stats with 38 points and 20 rebounds, in the end, it was Butler's cunning that turned the tide. 4-1, the Miami Heat advanced powerfully, creating the 6th unprecedented miracle in NBA history, as well as the most exhilarating and inspiring dark horse story. And the mastermind behind all of this was undoubtedly the league's #1 hard man, Jimmy Butler.